Hello, I am on my way back to Rodanovis.
I fought for years in the Mist War. I know what it's like.
I don't have to do the memory puzzle this time.
Forced to mingle with the rabble.
Final phase complete. Passcode accepted. Gate relay 04687.
Taimi, please tell me there was some sort of calculations error. Primordius is really active?
An error? You think I made it? Hey, good to see you too.
Sorry. I didn't think we'd be dealing with another dragon so soon.
About that, I have some good news and bad news.
What's the bad news?
Great idea. Good news first. Huh. Feast your eyes and blindfolds on this.
Different tile on the ground. Impressive.
No, this is another one of Rodanovis' secrets I discovered. Stand there and you'll be ported to this crazy simulation room the Novans developed but never finished.
And you finished it?
Well, no, I couldn't, figure it out.
What's that?
I couldn't figure it out, okay? Just so happens to fall outside my giant, incredibly deep pool of knowledge. Whatever, it works now. I called in Moto, an Asura with some experience in that realm. He got it up and running for me.
What's it do?
It can process numerous experimental theories, but the Rodanovans developed it to test themselves against various Primordus minions. Want to check it out?
Sure. It'll be helpful to find out what we're about to go up against.
Perfect! It'll also help me run some numbers and see what the room's capable of. Booting up, hold please. Okay, wave 1 incoming, folks!
Ready, Ridlock?
It's fake fighting. How hard can it be?
I'll note any patterns or specific attacks I see while you're taking care of business. They'll only help us out when we face the real deal.
Grant me your strength, my friend.
So when I kill these destroyers, they leave behind a patch of fire. I can use blue orbs, like the one over there, to clear all the fire if I need to.
You've done some amazing work here, Taimi. When do you ever sleep?
No time for that, Commander. It was one thing going against Mordremoth. Of course, you want to save the planet. Being Asura and facing Primordus.
Well, I hope you know we're all behind you. I thought we had our hands full with Cauticus and Lazarus, but I think we can squeeze in a quick trip to the Shiver Peaks to take down a dragon.
Well, there's a little more I haven't told you yet. According to what I documented, Primordus is awake. You know this. But here's the more part. It's moved! Tunneled its way down to the Fire Islands, south of Maguma.
If we know where it is now, let's just go knock on its door and give it a welcome basket.
Why did it move?
I posit Mordremoth's death and the subsequent magic release must have jump-started Primordus. And then, with a lot of energy pooling in the south, what better place to feed?
So it relocated. To get more powerful. Great.
It's to kill rising.
Not a bad fight.
It's to kill rising. Take that.
So while we have the time, there's something else I need to tell you. Just a tiny bit more. It's the bad news part.
Go on.
You ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. Maybe you should sit down. No, stand. Stay standing. Okay, here it is. Jormag is also active.
What? How can you be sure? I thought most of this tech was focused on Primordus.
Brown sent a letter from the Shiver Peaks.
What did it say?
Jormag is active, Brown. He's a Norn of few words.
2 dragons at once.
Yeah, but there's a silver lining. Neither one has gone all Mordramoth on us. Well, so far. There's such an excess of energy out there, all the old rulebooks are being rewritten. Oh look! The next wave is ready.
That seems out of place.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Primordus doesn't have monkey minions. Unless they've somehow changed. A lot.
Oh, that moto!
Chill rising.
Along with the runes code for 2 minutes.
How are we doing against the simulation, Taimi?
You still don't have the high score. That belongs to Cammy, one of the Fire Island's raiding party leaders. She's super tough though, so...
Another Asura in here? I thought you were keeping all this secret.
I had to let Cammy in on it. A, she's cool, don't worry. And B, someone had to watch our backs while Moto and I got this thing up and running.
You already have people in the Fire Islands?
I have some more, let's say, trusted associates there setting up a gate and scouting. But Flaunt really organized the whole operation. Primordus's movement was something I purposely let slip. It's good because it keeps him out of my ears for a little while, and it also makes him feel like a big shot.
Only 16 years old and you're puppet mastering one of your superiors. Admirable and a little unsettling, Taimi.
I'll soon roll you all! Oh, sorry, was the comm open for that? Big bad coming up?
Chill rising.
That was the last wave. Good job. You generated a ton of data for me to sift through. This room could probably run any simulation I can dream up. As soon as I get Moto in here again to debug it. Come on out.
Outside of a few monkey anomalies, the room was very impressive. Next time you'll have to program in some Jormag minions. Any idea what's happening with the other Elder Dragons?
Nothing on Krakatoa can ditto for... Oh, what's his name? Brain malfunction, starts with an S.
What about a weakness? All this machinery has to be good for something.
Why don't you channel some patience from the mists there, Tribune? A whole civilization of brilliant Asura couldn't find it. But yeah, I got this in 5 minutes.
Maybe if you were as open with your research as you were with your mouth, you'd have cracked it by now.
You're going to lecture me on openness? Remind me again what happened to you in the mists. Oh, that's right, Zipper Lips.
Okay, we're all on the same team here. But, have you made any progress?
Only a few huge leaps. First, remember my chalk organ?
The horribly disgusting body part of an even more horribly disgusting giant bug that you keep in the despicable blighting pod fluid? Yes, I remember. Despite desperately trying to forget.
I named it Spencer.
And it's somehow more disturbing.
Don't listen to him, Spence. Anyway, I discovered why ley energy is different when run through him. And it's paradigm shifting. The chalk feed off ley energy, right? And we know that each dragon has a domain when it comes to their magic. Zaitan's was death, obviously. Well, you know what's guaranteed to give a chalk a bad stomachache? Death magic. Spencer filters death out of ley energy.
So magic is almost like light? broken up into a spectrum?
That's a perfect way to think about it. Magic as we know it is like white light, composed of all the different types of dragon magic. I'm gonna go down in Asuran history logs for this discovery.
As much as I love discussing minutia, how does this help us?
I don't know yet, but I will. I'll never sleep again. Now, I'm sure you're anxious to try out your moves against the real thing in the Fire Islands, so let's head back to the main lab.
2 as 1.
Gridlock Brimstone.
That's tribute to you, soldier.
Not anymore, it's not. You've ignored numerous requests from the Black Citadel to account for your time in the mists and explain this new magic. Thus, you've been stripped of your rank and are hereby charged with dereliction of duty.
You're to come with us, Gridlock, sir. And if I don't...
We've been authorized to use force.
But we'd hate to cause a scene. I'm sure you would, pup. Getting this assignment, you two must either be the best warriors in the Iron Legion, or the ones with the worst luck. So...
Top of my class.
But it's starting to feel like both.
Gridlock?
It's okay, Commander. I'll straighten this out. It appears I underestimated the Citadel's response. Hope you enjoy the medal I'm earning you today, soldier. You get to return with Gridlock Brimstone in tow. Without a fight? Depends on my travel accommodations. You can have my seat.
Come on, Vicon. You gonna groom him too?
Sorry I'll miss out on all the fun, Commander. I'll catch up with you as soon as I'm able.
Well, looks like I'm headed to the Fire Islands solo.
Sorry, I'd join you, but I just haven't had many moments to work on Scruffy 2.0. Plus, I need to start experimenting on the thing I told you about and the thing about the new thing, findings.
I understand?
Help! Someone help!
Wendell, what happened?
The Fire Islands, our party, lost! We shouldn't have strayed from the main outposts. Cammy held them off as long as she could, but
No! Did she make it?
no. They changed, Taimi. The destroyer's there.
Changed? How?
Like Arisen. And Mordrum. Unstoppable.
Risen and Mordrum? What do you mean?
They're not like they were. Different attacks. A different feel. I don't...
It's okay, it's okay. Take him away and get him some care.
What do you think that all meant?
Not sure. He could have... Of course. It's like you said about the monkey. They changed. That's why Mordrumoth was able to... The Mordrum, Commander?
What about them?
The ones who came from the blighting pods. Mordrumoth had its minions, the Sylvari, right? But it was able to create more, new ones from the dead. That power came from Zaitan. Killing Zaitan caused the other dragons to absorb the death spectrum, but we only saw it in Mordrumoth because it was active. Then we killed Mordrumoth, and now Primordus has absorbed some of the death and plantiness. I think.
Can we test that theory? I'll go and get you a sample from these new destroyers.
That'd be amazing, Commander. Be careful and let me know what you find.
Okay, we're off to the Fire Islands.
Commander, welcome to the Fire Islands.
Fitting name. I'm surprised anything can survive here. Can you give me a status report?
We're still assessing, but our preliminary findings are troubling. Primordus' arrival is having a profound impact on the island. The destroyers are surging in record numbers, and there's been a marked increase in the local seismic and volcanic activity. I've been trying to get word to Taimi, but the atmospheric interference is wreaking havoc on our long-range comms. I doubt you'll get much use out of that communicator she gave you while you're here.
About the destroyers. We received word that they've been exhibiting new abilities. Changed, somehow. I'm here to gather samples to confirm the report. Where should I begin my search?
Not long ago, we sent a scout east to locate a nest. I'd begin your search there. Good point.
So we can now travel by thermal tube.
What do you want? I'm quite busy watching my work get repeatedly dismantled by monsters, so if you don't mind...
Easy there. Taimi sent me. I'm here to help you retrieve those destroyer samples.
At last, support! I located a sizable destroyer nest, but the beasts ambushed me. Made a mess of my comms equipment. Help me deal with the destroyers and fix the equipment, and I'll get any samples you retrieve back to Taimi.
Consider it done.
Let's move quickly. The sooner we're done, the sooner we can all retreat to a less life-threatening environment.
Restarting. Please stand by. I feel strong. Chill rising. That had to hurt.
I might as well finish up this renowned heart.
Urge to kill rising.
That infinity symbol
Restart
underneath the heart
complete.
means it's
Thank you
repeatable.
for your patience. Be I feel strong.
Thank you. I'll take those samples now. Rest assured, I'll get them to Taimi at once. Oh my, that's not normal.
Not normal? How not normal?
Ember Base always presented powerful volcanic and seismic activity, but the intensity of these events is unprecedented.
Thanks to Primordius, I guess. The ground felt like it was about to come apart right under us. Are the islands in danger?
Given the dragon's presence, it's certainly a possibility. Unfortunately, I lack the proper equipment to know for sure. One of my colleagues was tasked with monitoring the seismic activity just east of here. He may know more.
I'll check it out.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
Not good, not good. Perhaps if I... No. What if, Oh, this miserable device! Please tell me how to activate it!
No! Smelly Asura will ruin everything! Leave it to Skrit, champions of Rockface!
What's going on here?
According to these Skrit, this device has something to do with the building seismic pressure beneath the island. If we can't figure out how to activate it, the pressure builds and builds until... Well, as the Skrit say, pop.
Pop, pop, wee!
Or it may all be nonsense. I can't tell what these creatures are blabbering about half the time anyway. This rock face they speak of knows more. But they won't let me get close enough to ask how to work this blasted machine.
Let me talk to them. I'll get to the bottom of this.
I hope you do, Commander. We're running perilously short on time.
Attack, yes! You! What do you want with the Rockface? Speak, speak!
Let me pass. I need to speak with the... Rockface.
No! Nobody sees Rockface without Skrit say-so! Friends of Skrit only!
Look, I have to talk to this Rockface you're hiding, and the clock's ticking. How can I earn your trust?
We need to save them. Help their Skrit! Yes! Save Skrit from fire! Arm Skrit against the destroyers! Become a friend of the Skrit!
I'll see what I can do.
You call that running? Move your behind!
To arm the Skrit, we need to find weapon caches like this one.
You ran from Skrit!
Nice gear. Urge to kill rising. Urge to kill rising. Urge to kill rising.
Mwah! My hero! Wait, who are you? Danger! Danger! Fight! Fight!
Strong.
Attack! Yes!
I think I can use my mount here. Looks like it.
Save the stranded and bring them here!
We become one.
Hey, ho! Here we go!
Strong.
Grin from Scrid!
One more.
I'm hit!
I've done what you asked. Am I allowed to pass?
Good, yes, good. Scrit are safer, stronger. Come in, come in! Attack
We got
and
company.
strand on the lava rock. Save them before they cook.
Well, are you just gonna stare at me slack-jawed, or is there something I can do for you? I'm sorry, but you're a dwarf. Or what's left of
Be nice.
And you've got eyes in your head. Bully for the both of us. And the name's Roban. Not that you asked.
Didn't expect to encounter your kind out here. I thought the dwarves were wiped out in their fight against Primordus.
Aye. If you really want a history lesson, I can give it to you after I've dealt with the crisis at hand. I've got islands to save, and not much body to save it with.
Crisis? Is this about the earthquakes? What's happening to the island?
There's a torrent of magical energy building up beneath these islands. Energy that feeds directly into the volcano. My brothers and I have been tending to it for years, using 4 contraptions to release the pressure and delay an eruption. Then Primordus and the blasted destroyers turned up, wrecked the machines, killed the other dwarves. Almost did me in 2, but I'm still standing, in a manner of speaking.
And if those machines aren't reactivated soon?
Then the islands will blow, and the destroyers... Well, I'd prefer not to think about that.
I saw one of the contraptions just outside. How can I activate it? If what you say is true, we need to move fast.
The machines were built with us dwarves in mind. It won't respond to anyone else. Unless... Ah, I've got it. Take my thumb.
Your thumb?
Yes, on the ground there. Use it to activate the machines. That's one upside to getting blown to bits. I'm partially portable. You may want to move quickly. It's been a while since the machines were run. The islands don't have much time.
I just met with Rockface. The remnants of a stone dwarf, if you can believe it.
A dwarf? Astounding. And did this dwarf shed any light on our predicament?
If these machines aren't activated soon, the swell of magic beneath the islands will cause a cataclysmic eruption. They require a dwarven touch to activate. Fortunately, the dwarf gave me his thumb.
His thumb? That's disturbing. But logical, I suppose. I figured there had to be some knack to it. Being that the dwarf entrusted you with itself, I'll let you do the honors. That appears to have worked. And to think, all this time all I needed was a discarded stone thumb.
The dwarf mentioned that there are 4 of these contraptions around the island. Do you know where the others are?
4 of them, eh? Well, I believe one of the other researchers spotted a similar contraption on the western coast. There's another inside the caldera. As for the 4th, I'm not sure. One of the others might know. Good luck, Commander.
Bring it on.
Okay, this isn't quite where I wanted to go.
Urge to kill rising. I feel strong.
Is that a village? All the way out here? A circus. On the Fire Islands. This definitely merits investigation.
A customer! A real customer! Hold on just a minute. I'm not prepared. Welcome to Ember Bay's one and only circus, where you'll witness the grandest marvels Tyria has to offer. Want to buy a ticket?
No time right now. I'm looking for an ancient device, dwarven in make. There's supposed to be one nearby. Do you know it?
Searching for antiquity, eh? We've got a piece that may interest you. Not sure it's dwarven, but it sure is old. I might be convinced to let you in free of charge if you give me a hand with my chores. Otherwise, ticket holders only.
Here's my ticket. If you don't grant me access to that machine, the Fire Islands will erupt, taking your circus with it.
Oh, I guess we can overlook protocol for today. Go on in. Behold one of Ember Bay's greatest mysteries.
Only 2 more machines to find. Next on the list, the Caldera.
Strong. You can never have too much treasure.
Excellent! An assistant arrives. I must remember to thank Taimi once we're out of here. Now to business. What do you suppose this contraption is?
It's an ancient dwarven device, 1 of 4. And if we don't fix it and activate it, this island is going to erupt.
Well, you're surprisingly well informed for an assistant. Okay then. This machine was shattered by a volcanic bomb expelled from the caldera. Parts scattered everywhere. I can fix it if I get the missing parts, and then power it by harvesting latent magical energy from the caldera. I'd certainly appreciate assistance gathering parts and keeping the local wildlife at bay, if you're willing and able.
Okay, I'll get it done.
Okay, I need to find 5 machine parts. There's one.
Urge to kill rising.
I see another one over there. Two, actually.
I feel strong. Strong.
One becomes two.
Strong. Urge to kill rising.
Proven more useful than I expected. Thank you.
There's still one more machine I must activate. Do you know where I can find it?
We detected the signature of another one of these devices in the Mersat fortress, west of here near the coast. We'd have investigated it already, but none of us have dared set foot in that perilous place. Do be careful, Commander.
Let's see where this takes me.
there, friend. Watch your step up ahead. The fortress is fit with defenses that will tear you to shreds.
Is that what happened to you?
Me? No, not exactly. My name's Grumby. I used to work for the White Mantle as a ferry captain here. Then they started sacrificing people for that bloodstone. It wasn't long before I found myself on the altar. I stuck around to warn any wayward travelers about the dangers up ahead. So, consider yourself warned.
The warning's appreciated. But I have to get inside that fortress. There's a machine inside I need to activate. If I fail, these islands will be destroyed. How can I get past the defenses?
The defenses only allow Mersat to enter. Anybody who doesn't look the part is cut down where they stand.
Could I disguise myself as a Mersat to fool the defenses?
What? That'll never work. Wait, could that work? That might actually work. There's some Mersat armor nearby. It's very well defended. But if you can get it, it'd make a serviceable disguise.
Only one way to find out.
Worst case scenario, the Scourge of the Mersat claims another innocent. But at least I'll have some company.
One becomes two.
Okay, this one's gonna be tricky. I remember trying to get to this with just a glider. Kind of a nightmare. Oh god.
One becomes two.
I'm probably gonna have to fight some Jade constructs to get to this last piece.
Eat my dust!
Well, I'm not floating, but I reckon I more or less look the part.
This shouldn't trouble you now. Good luck in your search. But if you fail and the volcano erupts, at least it'll take this terrible place with it.
To kill rising. I'm shielded.
Are downright peaceful. Guess you found all of the contraptions, huh? Of course, it won't be long until the torrent builds again. Perhaps by then I'll have these Skrit whipped into shape. Hey, you still with me, friend? You've got this faraway look in your eyes. Hey, where'd you float off to just now? You all right?
I just had a vision. A pretty ominous one.
A vision? You sure it's not just the heat playing tricks on you?
This was no hallucination. I have to get back to Tarrier as soon as possible.
Guess I'll have to take your word for it. Well, thank you for the help, friend. The Fire Islands owe you a great debt.
I'm back in Tarrier, so let's see what's going on with the egg.
Commander, thank Glint. We tried to get word to you. I contacted your friends to see if they could locate you too.
The egg called to me. Is everything okay?
Yes, most okay. It's hatching, Commander. Glint's second scion will soon be here.
We should get inside. Marjorie and Keith. You called Kaith, too.
I wasn't called, but I was nearby and word spread fast. This is very exciting.
Where's Ritlock? I thought he was with you.
He's indisposed. Ruka, can we all go in?
I'm sorry, but you're still the only one attuned to the chamber. The magical barrier will not allow us.
Great. I'll just stay out here with the glowy guy.
It will give us a chance to catch up, Marjorie.
Don't be gone too long, Commander.
Get back! Commander! The chamber! Something's wrong! Hold them off while I write this!
What is it? Why is the barrier down?
The chamber is designed to reattune to the newborn's unique signature. But this technology is centuries old! Something must have malfunctioned. Keep them away from me! I'll repair this as soon as I'm able. I need to focus on the chamber's defenses. Keep the destroyers away from Glint's hatchling.
Strong.
Obviously, we want to stop those pustules from exploding. We can use them against the destroyers.
Strong.
Urge to kill rising.
Strong.
Urge to kill rising. Lazarus, leave immediately. Marjorie, Kate!
They're tied up in battle as well. I do not come with ill intentions.
Then earn my goodwill. Don't let the destroyers up those stairs. And give the dragon a wide berth, Lazarus. It would be a pity to have your second life be short-lived.
Urge to kill rising! To kill rising! Strong!
That feels good.
I'm in bed, ready for action. Armored up. Eat my dust.
Sorry, we got held up outside. Destroyers, but what's happening? It's done, Commander.
The barrier has been restored. The Scion of Glint is safe.
Not until that Mersat is out of here.
A Mersat? The Forgotten passed on tales of these creatures. I never thought I'd encounter one. You are the dragon's champion and shepherd, but may I suggest purging this impurity directly?
The Mersat I was in the Tales of the Forgotten is dead. I have been reborn, and rising from the void brings with it a new perspective. We previously sought power through treacherous means, only to save ourselves when the dragons rose. But now, I see we must all stand against the dragons to save everyone.
You hope to align yourself with me?
You have killed two, have you not? Our interests are the same. The fire dragon is rising. I cannot stand idly by and repeat past mistakes. My actions since returning prove me a useful ally.
Like when you destroyed the Bloodstone.
The Bloodstone was destabilized by years of misguided White Mantle tinkering. I did absorb the blast to repower myself, but also, how many countless lives were saved?
What's the angle you're running? What's in an alliance for you?
The salvation of this world. The White Mantle is splintering. Those who follow Circus and those loyal to me. I can make them a force for good. Another spear in an army against the dragons.
This is the same accord the Mursat struck with the Forgotten. Then, they simply broke their word and disappeared.
That was a cowardly act of self-preservation, and something I will not repeat.
You seem earnest enough, so I hope you'll understand when I tell you there's no way I can agree to this. I can't keep an eye on you at all times.
I have an idea, Commander. I'll do it. I'll dig into his claim. And if Lazarus is truly changed, we can reassess the situation.
I welcome any inquiries.
Oh, it'll be much more than that. I'm going to be embedded with you, shadow your every move.
Marjorie, can I speak with you a moment? What are you doing? He absorbed the Bloodstone's power. We obviously can't just easily put him down if his story doesn't check out.
He's touched death, Commander. And now he's back. There's something... The necromancer in me wants to find out more. And, who knows?
I can't let you do that. It could be a trap. It's probably a trap. It's almost certainly a trap.
There's something about him. It makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up. And I can't tell if it's in a good way or a bad way. But I do plan to find out. I'm glad to be a part of Dragon's Watch, and I appreciate you looking out for me. But I won't be told what I can or can't do. Lazarus, let's move out. We have a lot to talk about, my floating new friend.
I can't help but feel like I'll be explaining this to Casimir shortly. Given what happened today, I'd feel a little better if someone I knew was watching the chamber.
Someone you trust?
Yes. So, could you ask Taimi to get here right away?
You're joking with me. I take that as a good sign.
You've been a lot of things, Keith. But you've never been an enemy of this dragon.
I'll lay down my life for... what should we call it?
Her. Her name is Aurene.
You decided that quite fast.
It wasn't a decision. I just... knew.
Then no harm will come to Aurene while I still breathe.
Thanks, Keith. After the coming battle with this changed, more powerful Primordus, I hope any of us are still breathing.